Hey guys, my name is Veio and welcome back to Prison Architect Alpha 10. So today we are carrying on where we left off in the last episode and building up our little modular prison. So I think we have, well, we have 8, but I don't think they're all in the cells yet, so that's interesting. So here we're just trying to feed the 5 that we've got. So yeah, there's another 3 over there. And what we were doing last time was that we were just starting to build the offices for all of our office staff to work in. Obviously office staff work in offices. But we need our foreman and our chief of security and our accountant and ideally a psychologist so we can see the needs of our prisoners. It would be pretty useful. So while we're putting all those things down, we can talk about the fact that oh yeah, so they're getting homesick, so I decided to try and put phone boxes in every cell. You can always call home. If they're paid phone boxes, it should make money as well, but they don't. Yeah, so anyway, so this is like before, was played back at faster speed than normal. The sound's out of sync, I've realised. The sound I should have removed from it, but the sound is playing back at the original speed that I played the game, so if you hear the sound, thinks that it doesn't make sense, that's why. Should we listen to my beautiful voice anyway? Sorry. So yeah, anyway, we're just putting the phone boxes in there and things like that. So this is as far as we got last time. Yes, we're using, this is, all the prisoners are high security. So that's the idea of this. And again, what I talked about we did before was we have a modular cell. So each cell that the prisoners stay in has a shower built into it, and that's to try and minimise the amount of time that the prisoners have to interact with each other. At the moment, the only times they can interact with each other, the prisoners are stuck at the door for the canteen. The only time that they can interact with each other at the moment is when they are in the canteen or when they're in the yard. So I need to always have the guards around those areas, which at the moment I don't. I've actually only got 2 guards at this point in the game, which I think should be enough for 8 prisoners. So long as they're definitely enough for 8 normal prisoners. I don't know if there'd be enough for 8 security prisoners, for high security prisoners, but they're definitely enough for normal security and low security prisoners. Anyway, there's our warden, so that means that we can research things. So you need a warden to research. So we go in here and literally, we want health to make doctors, we want security to chief of security so that we can do deployment and things like that. We need a psychiatrist so we can figure out what's wrong with our prisoners. And the accountant just lets you see what where your money's going and things like that, and it also shows you losses, so if you like prisoners run away you get fined for things like that. But yeah, we've still got a whole load of grants I haven't used. That one I'd already completed before I'd even started it, so that's, you know, a nice 40 grand for nothing. It's always nice. $40 sounds good to me. So what are we doing now? Just waiting. I don't know why one of those cells is so dark. We're getting another 8 prisoners in. Well, I don't actually know what time that works out as. At full game speed, I think a minute in game is a second, but this is running at twice speed, so maybe 2.5 minutes. We should get another 8 prisoners, which is fine because we've got 16 cells already. But here I'm just going to try and map out the next block of 16 cells for when we eventually get to it, the next set of prisoners. I've lost count at this point. I was doing it and then I lost count. My prisoners seem to have become banged up. I'm not sure why they automatically does this sometimes. Get an automatic bang up thing. So I just turn it off there. There's no reason for them to be banged up. I know it's bedtime, but it doesn't really bother me. They look alright. I was just listening to see if I could hear anything. Of course I can't tell you if I heard anything because the sound is out of sync. I don't seem to have responded to it, so I'm guessing no. We're just putting some doors in. So, probably shouldn't have put the doors in before I put the internal walls in. Just saying. Well, there's always this thing, if you put the internal walls in, they get trapped in rooms. If you put the doors in, then you have to keep clicking on the doors to let them through, or your 2 security guards that you have, I've got 3 at this point, but your 2 security guards come out to open the doors, when really they should be in the prison. Right, and lock one of them 2 of them open so that someone can always get in and out. There you are, there's our next 8 prisons. And our shower idea didn't work. We flooded the prison. I have no idea why it didn't work. I will have to redesign the showers. So yeah, I think that I will probably do that in a second actually. So try and think of a different shower design so that you can have two walls, and definitely then you can have a sink at the end. Sorry, a drain at the end of it, so that definitely the water should go down there. This is why I'm changing the design a little bit here, so that the shower and the toilet on different arrangement. But I might change that again. Let me just put the central walls in, and then put these ones in. And that means that the builders can put all of those walls in and won't get stuck anywhere. We'll just leave them doing that. Okay, so we have another 4 prisoners left to put in cells. There's plenty of cells for you guys. So in you come, in you come. That's right, we'll just leave you in the middle of the road. They don't run away if they've got handcuffs on. Fine. All good to me. Of course, as I said before, for some reason, or they've changed it so that you can't put a fence across the road now. One thing I'll have to see actually when I go back and do this is whether or not I can put doors across the road so that you can have a set of doors so that the trucks can drive through. I don't know if they put that in there. Again, this game is obviously an alpha, so not finished at all. We have some hungry prisoners. Only 25 fed, 31% fed. Oh, we need a bigger kitchen. So let's do that. Make a bigger kitchen. And canteen, I guess, because we don't really have enough space for them all to sit down at the moment. Our kitchen was only designed for 8 people at the beginning. Now they put the other sets of walls in now that the doors are in, and that's me just sitting around clicking around and get all the workers in. Doors back, and then we'll just leave those for a second. We don't really want any more prisoners, to be honest. We haven't really got the prison working properly with the ones we've got, so we don't really want any new prisoners. We'll just leave that over there. What's he up to? Causing problems. Having a fight. Our first fight. Beat the crap out of him, Warden. Warden? What are they called? Guard. Beat the crap out of him, guard. And he has. And we don't have a medic, so he's going to have to stay unconscious. Were we causing any problem if they're unconscious? We still get paid if they're unconscious. We should just knock all the prisoners out and just leave them in their cells unconscious. Seems legit to me. Still get paid for it. We're just putting the pipes in for what will be our showers and toilets. I'm doing it the same way as I did before. Probably not the most efficient way of doing it. In fact, to be honest, I only need pipes on one side, I guess, technically. All good. I love how you only need one set of pipe systems for the shower and the toilet. Apparently, you shower in poop water, but then this is prison. Worst things happen in the showers. Not in my showers, because they're not communal. None of that stuff. Okay, so we're just putting in the canteen and then the wall for the separation between the second kitchen. We have another kitchen. This time we have 62% fed, so it's not too bad. I think we've only got like one prisoner or 1 or 2 prisoners not being fed. We do have 2 families waiting to see their relatives in prison. I'm just putting the metal detector in there because we want to make sure that they're not stealing knives and stuff like that from the kitchen or any such other naughtiness. Especially if these are high security prisoners, so they could be up to anything. We don't really know. Ooh. A little bit of disturbance in the force. Beat the crap out of them if they cause any problems. It's a high security prison. Rule with an iron fist. Put some more cookers in, and then I don't think we need any more fridges, so I'll put some more cookers in instead. I don't know where to put them. Wow, the prisoners are not happy. Oh, we might have a fight on our hands if we keep this one up. But accidentally bought legal and then realised that you can't cancel it. Legal doesn't really do anything, it just reduces fine cost. That's why I actually wanted was riot guards and deployment, because it sounds like they're getting a bit grumpy, so we might have to smash some heads in. Okay, so we sort that out. So we've got officers, and now I can put a psychiatrist in, and then chief of police, and then I can do other such things. Screensavers come on again. I should really disable that when I'm recording. Oh, back. Ah, I have no idea what happened. Oh, actually, our yeah, they are getting a bit grumpy. Now that I look at it, we've got 3 exclamation marks since rising, and by the looks of it, they've kicked in a cell. At least one cell has had a fight. Let's build some solitary confinement cells, but we have somewhere to put these misbehaving yoiks. That's the word I'm looking for. And that one's been trashed as well. So with the fog of war, you can't actually see the prisoners, but you can see the damage that they've done if you look. Like if you look, you can see that the bed's at an angle and things like that. Oh, in fact, he's still fighting in there. Just kick his head in. Unconscious. There you go. Another prisoner's not going to be causing any problems because he's unconscious. So we've got 14 prisoners actually awake. 2 of them unconscious. And now we've beaten the hell out of him. The oh, it was going down. The exclamation mark did go down. Now they're banged up though. I assume that I noticed this at some point, and that's why they're getting more angry. If you leave them locked up for long enough, they get really angry. In the Alpha 10 discussion video that I did, where I deliberately locked them up for 3 days and actually starved them until they caused a riot, just to show the riot system. That's all I did, is literally just leave them banged up. The longer you leave them banged up, the more angry they get. And you can see that I've gone all the way up to 5 exclamation marks. I haven't actually noticed at this point that they're still locked up. It's just this annoying thing. I don't know why it keeps automatically doing this. Not something that I've done. It's the game doing it. Presumably after they've had a fight, I guess it automatically locks them up. Anyway, I realise that they're angry, and what I haven't noticed is that they're banged up, because I think that it's because they're waiting for 3 families to visit, and that's why they're getting a bit grumpy, because they haven't seen friends and family. He's dead, and there's a shotgun. That was a shotgun. Why was there a shotgun? I rewind a second. Hit. So this is when they're causing the fights. And I'm like, oh, there's something going on over there. We'll send over a guard. Let's see what the guard sees. Goes and has a little look, and I'm just, you know, faffing around, doing my own thing, getting the business centre ready. Sure, the guard can handle it. I don't need to go and check on anything, do I? No, it'll be fine. And then, someone's died. Who is dead? Oh, one of the guards is dead. He has been shot with a shotgun. How did they get a shotgun in? I haven't even had any visitors even. We've got a corrupt, like, workman or someone here somewhere who's been, like, sneaking in weaponry. I mean, where did he get the shotgun from? We've definitely got someone sneaking things in here. Either which way, we need some solitary confinements. We need somewhere to put these people that are causing problems. So we built 3 solitary confinements there. I'm actually trying to put I'm putting a 4th one in. So we have 16 prisoners, 2 unconscious. What have we got here? We've got 3 waiting medical attention, 1 in solitary, 1 waiting for solitary, 1 in solitary, so that is, and 5 waiting. So 6 of our 16 prisoners need to go in solitary confinement. Oh dear. And we have 1 dead guard, which stays on your guard list. You can't get rid of him. He's dead, but you can't get rid of the fact that he's there. You can put him in a morgue. Do I still have to pay for him? Do I have to, like, pay the widow? I guess that kind of makes sense. He died in an unfortunate circumstance. So again, there's the visitation centre that I was working on when the guy died. And of course, where I've put the wall against the fence, it counts the fence as one of the external walls, so it doesn't put a wall across there. Which I would prefer that it did, because, you know, walls and fences. That's kind of... yeah, I'd prefer it to put a wall there. But I guess you can always build a wall by yourself. But that's just fine. Ooh, yeah, we're just having a little look-see. See where everything's going. I've lost power, but it's fine. I'll put some more power in there and it'll be fine. Just put more capacitors in it and it shall be fine. So we have unfortunately had our first death. And it was a guard, which is unfortunate. I prefer if the prisoner got shot. That would have been better. But other than that, once we restore power, we'll put some more metal detectors in. I think that's what we need to do. We definitely need to put some more metal detectors in. Maybe we'll have to narrow the section on the right hand side next to the prisoner blocks, and so that they can't get out and they have to walk through the metal detector. So the metal detector is only like 2 cells. Sorry, it's 1 cell across, so you need to put a wall in between them. And then we should be okay, I think. I mean, everything ticks over, but the kitchen needs restoring, but that's about it. But yeah, anyway, my name's been Veio. This has been Prison Architect Alpha 10. Our second attempt at it. We've unfortunately, as I said, had our first death, but we have got 16 prisoners in, and they're all paying their way. They're causing a little bit of problems, but we should be able to sort those out now that we've got like the psychiatrist and that we'll actually know what they're thinking, well, what they want, and we can research deployment, and we'll have more guards around, posted around. I need to figure out how many guards you need for how many prisoners you need of high security. Obviously, the least number of guards that we have, the more money that we make, but we don't want to have constant deaths because that's going to hurt in the bank, and we don't want anybody escaping. So yeah, my name's been Veio. This has been Prison Architect Alpha 2. If you like, give it a like, and leave me a comment in the comment section about why you liked it. If you didn't like it, tell me why you didn't like it. That's what the comment section is there for. If you would like to see more, click the subscribe button, which is, if I can get it right, is here. Also follow me on Twitter. So all of the videos obviously go up when I post it up on Twitter, and sometimes it's more reliable than the YouTube subscription page. So yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.